Greetings and welcome to Robocop versus the Terminator. You know, when people talk about Sega Mega Drive games and how, like, the best, they talk about Sonic, they talk about Streets of Rage, you know, they talk about a few other of the big games. No one ever talks about this game. Never! And I think that this is, honest to God, one of the best games on the Sega Mega Drive. It is based on a Frank Miller mini-series. Um, I have only very briefly played the Sega. Beg your pardon. I was about to say Sega Nintendo. Oh God, how awful! The Nintendo version of this game. I really probably should actually play it through properly because my understanding is that that follows the story of the comics much more closely, and that you actually get something more than just this wall of text. I mean, this wall of text tells you the entire story of the entire game. um, Whereas, you know, with this Sega version, it really is just this wall of text, and then you play the game. Um, Whereas there's more of a unfolding of the story in the traditional sense in the Nintendo version. That's my understanding. The problem with the Nintendo version, though, is it's very clean. It's very Nintendo has this thing about, or certainly back then, I mean, I think they've relaxed on it a wee bit now, but showing blood and showing excessive violence in games. So you'd shoot, Robocop would shoot people, uh, and then you know it would just like they would just like sort of blink out of existence. Whereas in this game is really violent, and that is part of the glorious part of this game. I'm sorry, I just had to pause for that because I always like the flyover. Like, let's see options. Now, let's just leave it on normal. Yeah, I'll just leave everything as it is then. The same rules as the Desert Strike video applies. We are going to play until we die. This game, unlike Desert Strike, does have continues. Well, I suppose we could use the continues since that's not exploiting glitches or you know loopholes or anything like that. If the game is giving it to you. Um, that being said, once you get to the later levels, actually no, let's just do a game over. Once we get to a game over, that's it. Um, because once you get to the later levels and you have to use a continue, and you start one of the later levels with just a handgun, I mean, oh my god, it's hellish. Start game. Now, like I said, this game is a bit violent. I mean, just watch. There we go. He didn't do anything, did? Oh yeah, switching weapons. Um, Watch what happens. This is Robocop's default gun. Watch what happens. I mean, the guy, the guy exploded. Oops. Yeah, there we go. I haven't played this in a while, so I am a little bit, rusty. Um, but one of the great things about Robocop is, even though, like, as you can see, he's not moving very fast when he's walking like this, and yet the great thing about the game is the controls are incredibly responsive. I mean, you can just, it's very easy to just duck out of the way of incoming fire. Oops. Those were, yeah, there we go. Those were, bombs coming out of those, you know, like... I do wish that, or maybe they are made and I'm just not seeing it. Come on, dude. But I wish there was more games made now where it was just silly things like bombs exploding out of windows and... How do I... Because there's clearly a guy up there. Oh, there's a tightrope, isn't there? Oh. Respawning enemies. There we go. But it would be kind of fun if somebody, like, if there was more like games where it was just kind of like this and just kind of like sort of bonkers crazy fun, but still really well made. And then we have the exact same music. I don't know if this is a glitch or whether it was intended, but see when you shoot out these grenades and then you just press the directional buttons. I mean, you can't just send these bullets going in any direction. Anyway, I actually prefer something like this. Although the best weapon in the game, and we'll get it in a moment, there we go. Shall we? Yeah. It's the flamethrower. And the flamethrower is not a particularly powerful weapon, especially once you get into a couple of the later levels. But you really, really want to keep a hold of the flamethrower as long as possible because it destroys incoming bullets. And when you get to some of the later levels in the game where there is bullets flying everywhere, it makes it a lot more manageable. There is a level later on in the game where the prime directive is just to stay alive, and they're not dicking around when they say that either. There's bullets flying in everywhere, but if you take your time and you've got the flamethrower, you can get through there with minimum damage. Now, here's the thing, like, I'm pressing left as far as I can go, and, you know, for a long time I thought, well, that's as far as I can go. Actually, see if you jump, go a little bit further, and then you press up. Secret level. There you go, see the way I'm destroying the incoming bullets. Oh. The music in this game's fantastic as well. But that's par for the course for the Mega Drive. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh, balls that up. And I lost my bloody flamethrower. We'll get it back. Oh, is that a... Oh yeah, this is another great weapon. It's like homing missiles. Does make a bloody racket though. Oh, that's wonderful. That's a glitch in the game that there was a spare life just dropped down there, and because I went off screen for a moment, yeah, sound effects in this game are bloody brilliant as well. Oh, see there, it just happened again. Oh, it happened with the bad guys as well. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. There we go. That's the whole reason you want to do this, even though I've completely fucked it up. Lost several lives, lost my flamethrower. You get the Ed 209 gun, and this is an absolute beast of a weapon. Not that it seems to make much of a difference at this point in the game when your handgun makes people explode, but still. Don't want that. Oh yeah, we have to go up. I love this background. I love this sort of 16-bit era aesthetic to everything. I think I might have said this in the Desert Strike video, but a lot of people, when they go for the retro kind of look or sound, they tend to go for the 8-bit era, and give me the 16-bit era any day of the week. I just think it looks better, it sounds better, it's... No, we're not going to make that jump. I didn't know that there was these many metallic wires in, is it Detroit? That you can just swing along. Oops. I never understood what that one was though. I don't know if it's like some kind of firework or something maybe. It's getting chucked out the window. There we go. The one bonus to getting the rescuing the hostages is you do get a health boost. I love that, the blood splattering all over the wall, that's brilliant. Oh yeah. Oh fuck! I'm such a fucking idiot. I thought I had to switch to the other one and it would replace the other one. Or it would replace whichever one you had highlighted, so I've just went and lost my bloody head 209 gun. Oh well, it's a flamethrower we want. Oh, I was looking forward to just owning... Oh shit. Shit. I was looking forward to owning the boss battle. Like he literally goes down in seconds with the Ed 209 gun. Don't want that. Don't know if there's anything else. Oh, hi. Right, okay, so the boss battle's coming up here, but you know, it'll be fine. So this is not Arnold Schwarzenegger, as you can see. It looks just different enough that they won't get sued. Because, you know, Schwarzenegger would do something like that. Although you could argue that the basic aesthetic is still the same. Oh, so cool. Oh, good God! I didn't realise how low my life was there. I'm not doing this particularly well. It's been a while since I played it. Right, take out the security cameras. Why? I don't know. Oh, shh. No, it's fine, it's fine. Ah. Oh, this is the bit that drives me out the wall on this level, is that, you know, like sort of the I'm trying to jump from the chains to the platforms. It's a bit fiddly. Excellent. This was actually really cool because Robocop says stuff, and unlike a lot of other games from this time where they would have recordings of voices and it would sound terrible. You know, it would sound really compressed and just awful. Yeah, like I think it was either Urban Strike or there's a secret up here somewhere. Urban Strike or Jungle Strike that had a kind of completed at the end of whenever you completed a mission. And it sounded dreadful. You could barely make out that that's what was actually being said. Oh, it's an extra life. Excellent. Another nice background. Yeah, there's something to be said for simplicity, because you really do get the sense that that's a sprawling city in the background. Although I'm sure if the crazy kids looked at something like that now, they'd think it looked rubbish. Probably. Although it is nice when you get younger gamers who do appreciate the aesthetics of older games. Now it's telling us to go down, but we want to go up. No, we don't want that. And is that just what's above us as well? That's interesting, there's an arrow up there pointing... Huh. Can we jump over... Ah, oh, bugger. Oh, come on. Fuck you. Let's try it again. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. There's an awful lot of, considering this is a construction site, there's an awful lot of, we can get in there, can't we? Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think that was just coincidence that I got 2 lives there. I think it's... do you get a life for every 10,000 points or something like that? That's a bit of a sneaky moment that, you know, you can get the health, but you have to go under the fire to get it. Yeah, this is not, I mean, look at this, the amount of pipes that have got fire spewing out of them. This place is a health and safety nightmare, and there's an awful lot of bad guys, and there's a lot of, and then Robocop's destroying all the cameras, so he is contributing to this carnage. Nearly lost a life there. I do remember this this game did become an obsession for a while actually. I didn't realise my playing isn't really suggesting that right now, but I remember every day of the summer holidays after I got this, every morning I would spend playing this game, inching just a little bit closer towards the... Now this battle would literally be over in seconds if I had not fucked up and lost the edge gun. Come on, die already. There we go. I don't understand why we have to take it. I mean, I'm obviously thinking too closely about it, but it does not make a lot of sense as to why you have to destroy security cameras, because it kind of seems like Robocop's supposed to be the good guy. He's watch out for toxic waste, the toxic farm. Yeah, I've not indulged much in Robocop. I mean, I enjoyed the first film. I haven't watched it in a while, but I don't remember this much bonkerness. I thought it was just in Detroit of the near future. Although I was quite surprised when I learned that Robocop started as a movie, because it just seems like something that you would expect would start as, is that just another, yeah, we'll stick with a flamethrower. It does feel like something that would start as a comic and then get adapted into a film, but then again, that was the 80s, you know, the 80s were kind of, can we just destroy that? See, there's, fuck, whoa, there's these little things shooting up, and if they touch you, you're dead. So we can't shoot them, and if you land on that, you're dead. Oh, I just got my life back. Great. And this is another one, I'm not sure how deliberate this was, but you can actually take cover behind something like that, but your gun's still sticking out. So you can take cover and just shoot stuff. Without any danger of being hit yourself. Lovely. Well, that couldn't have been much of a health thingy if, I remember when, oh, there's, if you drop down this way, isn't there? Yeah. Always having to explain why you would see multiple enemies looking the same and you would start making up backstories. Like, I remember in Streets of Rage, there's the boss battle for the boat level. Is that level 5, I think? And the boss is two women who are like sort of leaping about the place and doing all sorts of martial arts moves. And they look exactly like Blaze. And now, of course, the reason for that is because they're just palette swapped versions of Blaze, because that's easier to do than invent yet another enemy. But, you know, I remember us back in the day, like, sort of making up all this backstory about how they were all family, and there'd been this big rift in the family, and like, Blaze had decided to stay one of the good guys, but the rest of them had kind of joined the evil crime syndicate, and this was kind of like the big epic showdown of the family kind of thing. You know, silly stuff like that, just to make it make a bit more sense. But of course nowadays we're old and boring and we've lost our creativity, so we just say it's a palette swap version because the developers got a wee bit lazy at something. Damn it. Should have just, wait a bit. God, fuck that up. You're invincible for a very short time after you come back to life. So I just zoomed over. There's some brilliant cheat codes for this game, making Robocop zoom about super fast. Invincibility, loads of extra lives, that kind of thing. But one of the really cool things is you can do an option for a violent death. And basically whenever Robocop dies, he also electrocutes. Which is pretty grim, but it's really cool. Great, now I've got 2, so... Yeah, because this boss battle is a wee bit tricky. This guy's shooting a lot of bullets at you. Or it's doing this in these weird arcs. But if you just... Ah, fuck that up. So you see that it's, I mean it's, oh well, it doesn't matter, I've got... It's really irritating this guy as well because you... Oh, there we go, that's a bit better. How he's still able to shoot when he's just a little thingy down the bottom there. So you can see the flamethrower is not... It's not the best weapon in terms of damage because, you know, that we could have done that a lot faster. But being able to just destroy any excessive incoming bullets, it's rather handy. Right, OCP office complex. Rescue the OCP employees and trash the office. You think it would just be, well, I forget what the OCP is, or what that stands for, but you think it would just be Skynet, or, you know, like in Terminator 2, you know, when they have to... I don't know what this guy's doing. I never understood what these guys are doing when they're faffing about like that. It looked like... Well, it looked like they were up to something a bit naughty, I thought. But I noticed in this level that they don't burst into flames when they die with a flamethrower. In this one, they just kind of explode, and their blood is a weird colour. It's a bit brighter than the enemies in the earlier levels. Kind of looks like tomato soup. I did like that on the TV screen it's Robocop, as if it was some kind of security camera that's picking up on him. Oh, seriously? Come on. Oh, sorry, dude. It would be slightly awkward if you could actually kill the hostages. Now there's a T-800. Oh, there he is. Come on, what the hell's going on here? Suddenly my weapon's not working that... Oh, see, there's that glitch again where things just disappear if you go out of screen. I suppose you could exploit that for your own benefit if you were so inclined. I've never really been one for exploiting glitches or, you know, like, uh, you know, like sort of getting through a level easier by doing something, you know, it never quite felt right. The only exception I do make is in a game like this where it does give you codes where you can have a bit of silly fun. You know, but to me that is just about having fun, you know. Oh, fuck. Oh, great. Got that. Health regeneration is a bit too late. The arrows are a wee bit annoying, as if I would think, oh, I can't go, I'm supposed to go to the left, but I can't. A bit too much hand holding sometimes. See, look at that, oh. That. Love the music. Good god, it is just blow everything up. Oh god, Ed 209 fight and I don't have an Ed 209 gun. Damn it, how do you... No, certainly not. Seriously, I haven't picked up another... Come on. Oh, and he'll do this thing where he'll be like, oh shit. Right, next time he charges, I think I'll just have to switch to the other gun and just take it, because there's... Damn it. Ah! Oh, I was still invisible. Invincible, rather. Come on. There we go. No! Flamethrower. And then we can just blast them. There we go. Come on. I don't know how he knows when I've gone behind him, because it's not like he's got a head anymore. There we go. So we've got our head gun back. Or well, technically, if you ignore bonus stages, I think this is the only point in the game where you can get the head gun. So at this point in the story, Robocop apparently goes to sleep for a long time, and then when he wakes up, it's the future, and the whole Terminator history has happened, and I love this music. And now there's... See if I go off screen. No, it's kind of funny how suddenly the glitch kind of changes at this point and it becomes... No. Ah, see now, what would I rather lose, the head gun or the flamethrower? Honestly, the head gun, because the flamethrower is more advantageous. And the really annoying thing is, if I just gotten that rebel... I forgot the fist pump they do in the air when you release them. Oh, you've got loose rocks there and everything, because you know, like the Terminators aren't enough. Come on, dude. Right, here's the thing. I've never been able to get my head around. Can you see in the pit of fire there? There is a spare life icon floating there. In theory, I should be able to get that. I've never been able to figure out how to do it. Because if you put your feet on that, you're gonna die. I think maybe it's a tease actually. Maybe it's kind of like the way Core Design would always put an unreachable medipack in the Tomb Raider games. I don't remember if there's anything. Oh shit. Ah, some extra rebels. Damn it, I'm getting hit way too much. Oh god, I forgot they. Oh fuck. I forgot they bloody respawn. It's kind of weird that the glitch earlier on in the game makes enemies disappear. But at this point in the game, it actually makes them respawn. There is another bloody one. It's another bloody extra life icon. Oh, I was invincible. So I could have gotten it. Bugger, I didn't even click to me. Because I'm an idiot. Hi. But this was cool as fuck back in the day. I mean, just being able to... There's another flamethrower. Just being able to run around and shoot Terminators. I mean, that was so cool. Oh god, this bit always pissed me off. Ah. One of these jumps is just a wee bit awkward. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, well. Two flamethrowers are up. Oh, they're gone. I am getting a bit reckless here because certain things are irritating me. But that was always my problem at these later stages, is that some of the enemies are just a bit stupid. I don't know what that was, giant mechanical spider thing or something, but yeah, it could get a bit silly. I don't remember what the what the boss for this level is. Drawing a blank. I'm thinking about the boss for the next level. I do actually also like the fact that this is not a game bothered by ammo. You know, like you can just keep shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting. Ah, oh, bugger. Oh, fuck. See, if you're just a little bit faster, you can... you can grab that health as it's falling, but... I haven't played this game in a while, so... a bit rusty. Damn it, I just missed that. Hey, what was up here? Oh, good. Just another one of these guys. Oh, I sense us heading towards a boss battle. Right, okay, so this is, yeah, this is... yeah, this is fine. Yeah. Now you really see what I mean about the flamethrower being really handy in the later levels, because I am not being hit at all. Unfortunately, it does mean that the boss battles are also quite tedious because the flamethrower is not very strong on these enemies at this point, so it does take a while. There we go. Now, this next level coming up, I'm fairly certain is the level that's meant to kind of break you. This is the level where all the bullets are just flying from all directions. Yeah, the prime directive is just stay alive. I think this is probably my favourite music in the whole game. There you go, a bullet comes in before you've even seen an enemy. Damn it. That was my own stupidity rather than anything else. Oh yeah, and you've got these things here that shoot out lasers, see the red beams? But you can destroy them. Oh yeah, and if that wasn't enough, there's also those at the top shooting bullets, but they're nothing to worry about. I probably should have turned the sound effects down a little bit in the in the main menu at the beginning of the game because I'm kind of a bit annoyed now I can't hear the music. Oh, damn it. Come on. Oh, god damn it. It's gone. Ah. Oh well. He died, he fell, he came back to life and he grabbed the ladder. Damn it, I should be playing this better than I am. I should be dodging. Well, we can kiss goodbye to that life, can't we? Come on. Oh, that's not that. Well, I suppose it is fair. I was going to say that's not fair. He's leaning through the graphics as well, but you know that's a bit hypocritical of me. Now there's a wee sneaky bit with some weapons and health and an extra life. I can't remember how to get to that though. Damn it. Come on. Oh, fuck. Oh dear, I'm not sure we're getting to the end of this. I don't think I can just stay alive. There's two of them. I don't remember ever getting two Terminators right. Oh, that might be a bit of a glitch. I am playing this on emulator just in case it isn't blatantly obvious. I was just thinking I don't remember the original game having as many glitches as I'm bitching about here. So it could just be because it's emulated. Damn it. Oh great, well we just lost that invincibility because it's gone off screen. You don't trust a game when it's handing you lots of lives like that all of a sudden. Right, okay. So get on this side of him because I think that'll be... Yes? Yes! There we go! Damn it, maybe I should kneel. There we go. His first set of bullets are gone right over my head, and my second set of bullets have been destroyed by the flamethrower. So we should be fine. But this guy was an absolute... Oh! Oh fuck! What the fucking hell, my controller wasn't responding there. That was weird. But this guy was an absolute bastard back in the day. I mean, this guy stumped me for so long. Oh my god, it's happened again. What the hell's going on all of a sudden? So yeah, this is a tediously slow way to do it, but you know, what works, works. I suppose it would be faster if I just hammered down the X button, but yeah. It's funny how this game, instead of actually having big dramatic music for its boss battles, with the exception of the Streets of Detroit levels, it goes silent for the boss battles. It's weird that. Oh, and the Toxic Farm as well. For the most part it goes silent. It's almost like there's this kind of seriousness to it. Or it just create a kind of seriousness. I don't really have another alternative to speed this up at all, because the only other weapon I've got is the default, and you're not taking a Terminator down with that. Or you are, but even slower than a flamethrower. Oh. I do kind of wish for these old games, or certainly with a game like this, when the enemy's only really doing one attack, that you could actually have a health bar for them. You know, like the way you did in something like Streets of Rage. Because with something like the Terminator or the tank thing in the Toxic Farm level, you can see the progress as it gets damaged. But with something like this, I mean, you are just shooting and shooting and shooting. Does somewhat take the drama out of things doing it this way, but oh my god, please die. Please, please die. My thumbs are getting actively sore now. Oh, wait a minute, I'm not... Oh, I'm only sort of damaging him sometimes. See, I'm not damaging... When you see the red flashes. Fuck. Shouldn't have moved. Oh, damn it. Oh, God, I just got a bit impatient there if I just held on. Oh well, so 0 lives, so we're not going to see much of the next level, but whatever. Oh, I got an extra life, oh well. Annihilate the red Terminators. I do like this level, even though it's got very plain backgrounds, and by plain I mean non-existent. I am a sucker for a blue aesthetic to a level. You know, when everything goes kind of... Oh shit. I forgot these guys. Ah, yes, I thought there was something awesome about that weapon. There we go. Oh, more of these rebel guys. Ugh. Oh, I got it! Damn it. Oh, those are like mines or something that were there. There's fire in the wall. You wouldn't think that Terminators would need to stay warm. Damn it. Oh, I was going to say they could shoot through the walls, but no, there's... Yeah. Is there something... Is this like a... Oh, damn it, I lost that weapon, of course. Oh, bugger. There's something extra here? No, it doesn't look like it. So this is just an extra thing to shoot some more... Oh, okay. It seems like a, it would have been a little spot for a little bonus of some kind. Oh no, you can't. I thought maybe that was a wee secret area. Oh god, we always seem to just get that one more life just right when I think I'm on the brink of death. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. The other one's just I was going to dodge the weapon, but then the other one's just a default, so what does it matter? Ah, obviously we get the health and invincibility just a little bit too late. Oh, is this the I don't remember this being dreadfully complicated, this boss battle. Except for right there. Oh, there's a health thing. Unfortunately, this is the kind of game that if you just touch enemies, the ah, there we go. Game over, man. Game over. Yeah, and we're not going to exploit continues because this could just go on and on and on and on forever, and that's not the point of these videos. Yeah, it did kind of creep me out a bit when I realised that what this is the sort of dead Robocop from the point of view of a Terminator. But yeah, that's Robocop versus Terminator. It is indeed excellent. It's a game that a lot of people don't talk about when they talk about great Mega Drive games. But I think this is absolutely fantastic. I think it's a solid game. I mean, maybe I wasn't playing it as well as I could have, but it's very responsive. It's a lot of fun. So if you've never played it, I would thoroughly recommend it.